This is a train with a perpetual motion engine, carrying the last humans on Earth. 17 years ago, a cataclysmic disaster swept the Earth, leading to near extinction of humanity. A few who boarded this train survived. 17 years later, a cruel class system formed on the train. The rich in the front cars lived in luxury. The poor in the rear cars lived in filth and darkness. They survived on black protein bars. Their children were regularly taken away with unknown fates. Anyone who resisted was punished. Soldiers put a man's arm outside the train until it froze solid. Then they broke it off. The atrocities of the upper class pushed them to the limit, so Curtis prepared for a revolution to overthrow this inhumane rule. That day soldiers came to deliver food again. Curtis seized the chance and rushed forward. He took a gun, pointed it at his own head and pulled the trigger.
They've got no bullet!
The crowd erupted in riot. They lifted metal barrels and charged ahead. They wedged the door open before it could close. They had the numbers. They quickly knocked out the few soldiers. The first battle of the rebels was won. Soon they reached the train's prison. They found the person they needed, a Korean electronics expert. He was the train's engineer. He knew how to open the train's electric doors. The Korean expert made a deal with Curtis, so he rescued his imprisoned daughter. The girl had a peculiar ability. She could sense if there were people in the next car. The Korean expert began unlocking the door. The lower class passengers entered the next car, and they found a window, looking at the world outside. An old man gasped. They moved on to the next car. The girl again said there was someone inside. They opened it and saw someone indeed. It was the protein bar production room. The poor frantically grabbed the protein bars. Curtis climbed onto the boiler. He wanted to see what they had been eating all these years. He looked down and his face turned pale.